If you just had a baby in Canada and you haven't applied for the Canada Child Benefit, you might be leaving thousands of dollars on the table. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to apply step by step so you don't miss anything. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about what child benefits are, actually. In Canada, the main benefit most parents receive is called the Canada Child Benefit, also known as the CCB. This is a tax-free monthly payment from the government to the parent to help with the cost of raising your child. And for some families, this really makes a big difference. So what qualifies for Canada Child Benefit? To qualify for Canada Child Benefit, you must be living in Canada, you must be a permanent resident, a Canadian citizen, or you meet the residency requirement. Also, you must have filed your taxes. This last point is what people miss out a lot. And the reason is if taxes are filed late or maybe you missed filing your taxes, then the Canada Child Benefit payments will be delayed. The first step to register your baby actually starts at birth. When you register your baby's birth at the hospital or through the province online system, there is an option to apply for the Canada Child Benefit at the same time of the birth registration. If you check the box during the birth registration, then the CRA will automatically process your application. This is the easiest way. If in any way you did not apply during the birth registration, do not panic. You can apply online through CRA My Account. Here is how to do that. Log into my CRA account, go to Apply Child Benefit, and enter your child's information, submit your application. And these usually take about a few weeks to process. Very simple, no delay. I'm going to talk about how long it actually takes in a minute. Another alternative, let's say you did not apply during birth, you don't want to apply online, you prefer probably by mail because we have some people in this age that they still prefer to do mails, which is okay. That's understandable as well. If you prefer to apply by mail, you can fill out the form RC6, Canada Child Benefit Application. And for this, you will need your child birth certificate, the SIN number, the immigration document if applicable, and you mail it to CRA. But note, this method takes longer. So online, it's usually better and faster. So once you apply for your CCB, it usually takes between 4 to 8 weeks to process. And payments are usually issued around the 20th of each month. If approved, you can either receive direct deposit or check in your mailbox, depending on the method you have selected during your application process. And in some situation, if you ever notice that your application approval is taking longer than expected, there are a few common reasons that could have happened, and this is very important. Here are the biggest reasons benefits get delayed. 1, taxes are not filed, which we spoke about earlier, right? Incorrect address, another reason. The SIN issue, it's another reason. Missing document could be another major issue. And the marital status not updated on your application form. And let's say you have recently moved, separated, or changed banking information. You need to update it immediately. If all this happened after the child benefit application has been submitted, you need to update them immediately. So now we've been talking about child benefit. Let's talk about the possible amount that you could get. The amount actually depends on your family income and the number of your children. It is established that lower income families actually receive more and the higher income families receive less. Don't shoot the messenger, but on a lighter note, many families actually qualifies for something. If you would like to know before applying for the CCB, there is a Canada Child Benefit Calculator on my CRA account. You can always go on CRA account to use that to calculate how much that you might qualify for. The thing is, when I first learned about Canada Child Benefit, I didn't realize how important it was to apply immediately. For my first child, I did not really apply immediately because I had little knowledge about Canada Child Benefit. I had my first child during COVID, so it's not like I was able to meet with a lot of people. So most of what I did during that period was just doing my own personal research online. And it was later on, about I think 1 month or 2 months after, I found out about I should have applied for the Canada Child Benefit immediately. And I'm so glad that I still found this information and I was able to do that. And ever since I registered and I was getting the payment, so what I do is I register my son RESP. So whenever the money comes into my account, I just transfer it to his RESP account for his education savings. So the CCB is one thing people don't talk about or walk you through step by step if you don't ask. I hope this video makes it easier for you to understand now. So if you're a new mom or expecting mom in Canada, I will be creating more simple and clear guide like this to help you navigate motherhood without confusion. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And check out my video on what they don't tell you after giving birth in Canada.